Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll take that 14 yards and a play number 1. Well, there you go, this offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started. One down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The Ravens at 11-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave. And it's second down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long.
And touchdown! Chigakonkwo with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dragons are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now this throw called left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now Tua. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, here's White. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Oh, and deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in groove right now, and they want to get it their shot.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got his man, Okonkwo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Dragons.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing the best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only one conversion, a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. It throws. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Gets around him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, due to a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Cockrell holds it in left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
White running to the left. And some room to run now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
These guys have to settle for a field goal last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, that would be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Steps away. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's got his target. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. There's Chris Olave. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll go up the middle with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing themselves.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain it.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up on the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, they'll run with White. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Rashad White, 48 yards. And the Dragons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Ravens 17. Ravens 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dragons take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he fires one incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Davis-Price on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Herbert now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give left side for Davis-Price. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Brian Branch with it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Handoff right side, Davis Price.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. But he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him a gain of 37. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. On one of the left. And nothing but daylight ahead. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Dragons 34, Ravens 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10, and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Dragons.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going right side is White. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Tokyo, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13.